It's very common for parents to be worried about their child's development, and when milestones aren't being passed, it can be, a bit of a concern for parents. But let me say, early intervention is key here. It's really essential to get this on track really early. So what is early intervention?
Okay, early intervention is just about making sure that we're getting in when the child is in their formative years. They're learning how to do things, they're making social connections, they're doing things physically, they're growing, all sorts of stuff, and getting in. And if there's any cause of concern, getting in early and nipping it in the bud.
Yeah, because I guess it's kind of like a car. If you ignore that, that problem in the car, I'm just, bringing children as cars right now, but it turns into a bigger problem later on, and it's a bit harder to fix.
It can be, absolutely. And so early intervention is not just for the child, it can also be for the family as well. So the support systems the family can put in place to help support the child as they're maybe struggling in some areas.
Yeah, love it. So why is it important then?
Oh, there's so much research that shows the outcomes, long-term outcomes. It's just research. It just shows that if you get in early, the long-term outcomes are so much better.
Yeah.
Kids are not necessarily having the same problems when they're reaching primary school.
Yes.
Okay, or like I said, they've got those strategies in place. So I myself am a primary school teacher. That's the background that I have. And so working with children who have had those early interventions in place and seeing how they already have ways to cope. Their parents already know how to have conversations with people, with educators, with the school. They're able to advocate for their child because they've been practicing, they've been doing this from so early on. And then potentially some kids who haven't had that opportunity to have that early intervention and how they might even struggle in the school setting. And so that's just me seeing it in a very practical way. But like I said, the research is everywhere. And that's why the NDIS has decided to make the early childhood, early intervention such a huge focus of what they do.
So does the child need a diagnosis to get that treatment?
Not through NDIS, no, they don't.
Wow.
So it's really very exciting. If you have a concern, you can come and talk to us. It can be that simple.
And you don't need a referral, you don't need, you can just come
you can
off the
come
street,
and
you just got to
talk.
call.
Yeah, absolutely. There is also, you might want to bring some information from your doctor. You might want to bring some information from the childcare worker who maybe they've been the one who's flagged it with you.
Yes.
That sort of thing. So having that support, so that way we can get a greater picture.
Yep.
But no, you can have those conversations with us. And that's part of our job, is helping to support you to figure out these next steps.
That's fantastic. That's so who will then support the family? Is it like you have one caseworker, or is it a whole team?
Well, it could be the whole team. It may end up going towards one caseworker. So we have such a large team with so many
Diverse skills.
Yes, skills and backgrounds, and so we've all got our fingers in those pies. We're all helping, we're always having conversations because we want to make sure that the kids that we're seeing and the families that we're seeing are being supported very best that they can be. And so, yes, you'll have that village looking after you in our office, but you may have one particular person that you converse with the most, and that might be the person that, something's come up, I'll text them or I'll call them. So we have that very informal approach as well, where you can text.
Wow.
If you don't want to talk to someone on the phone. So
that's incredible, Alicia. That's a very innovative organisation that really wants to help out. Can I text you at like 12 o'clock? I'm worried. No, I'm joking.
You could. I may not answer my phone, but you could.
So as the saying goes, it does take a village to raise a child, and it certainly rings true. And your local early childhood, early intervention team would love to be a part of that village with you. So if you have any concerns about your child's development, or you would like to get help from Mission Australia, get in touch today. You don't need a referral, just make a phone call.